Here we go, bridging the gap. We got a lot of people asking about my tattoo that I basically have had for about 2 years now. I started working on the sleeve. It was something I always wanted to get, was a sleeve, and really wanted to figure out something that I really had a lot of meaning before I put it on my body. And I was able to work with a company called Everence, who ended up helping me out, kind of figuring it out, getting me in touch with the right tattoo artist that did a great job. His name's Ed Slocum. Handle on Instagram is helldriver1973. We'll make sure. I'll have Nick check that out for us. So what we did here was we started off with the sleeve, and the concept was basically the trident, the emblem that as a Navy SEAL you wear on your uniform. It's basically what I was thinking in my head is I didn't want just a trident on my body. I wanted the elements of the trident broken down and just kind of splayed out throughout the arm. So we have the eagle, obviously. Underneath it, kind of basically what we have is which is not part of the trident, is the flag, the stars, the flag kind of wrapping the arm, and then it's kind of layered. Ed did an unbelievable job on the eagle and the eye and all that, and the detail. And then you have the trident that goes through, and then you have an anchor that I'm still actually in process of finishing, and then you have the flintstock pistol underneath the arm. So that will be complete once we finish off the end of the anchor. So that was the idea, the concept behind the tattoo. And then we had to put in a few more pieces, and something that I've always been a huge fan of is Perseus, right? The Greek mythology, where you have the guy who, basically killed Medusa and then had her head. So I seen a statue of it and a picture of it through another tattoo artist, actually. And I just thought it was such a cool shot that I decided to put it on the arm, and Ed went back to Ed, and he did an unbelievable job on that piece as well. And we're still filling out a few more gap pieces, but yeah. So what Everence is, though, Everence is a company where they actually take the DNA of a loved one. What they'll do is you'll get a swab of their saliva, send it in, and they turn that into a polymer that they use in a lot of surgeries and things like that. And so then what they'll do is they'll find tattoo artists, a tattoo artist that will actually put the polymer into the ink and put it into your tattoo. So, and the tips of my trident are the DNA of my sons, which, yes, technically have their DNA as already. It's something about getting that whole process done and knowing that you always have your kids with you. You can look down and be like, yeah, a little piece of the boys are with me. When you go on deployments and when you're in the military and you're away from them for long periods of time, there's something about that. You can always look at pictures and things like that, but just knowing that you have a little piece of them with you at all times, it's a very comforting, very good feeling. So really stoked to be a part of that company. That is not what this video is about. Just wanted to obviously give them a shout out because they're the ones that actually helped me find the tattoo artist and come up with the concept and everything. So yeah, it's still a work in progress. We still have a few more things to fill in, dial up the anchor, but yeah, that's really the whole meaning behind it. Something that I felt really good about, putting on my body for the rest of my life. And I love the way it turned out. Ed did a phenomenal job on the detail and just the way it layered and everything like that. So yeah, that's the tattoo. That's what it stands for. That's the meaning behind it. We've been getting a lot of people asking about it, why I chose to get it, and who did it, and all that kind of stuff. So there you go. That's the story behind my tattoo. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Keep the comments coming, keep the suggestions coming, and we'll try to knock more of this stuff out. And obviously, as the tattoo gets finished, we'll show you guys that as well. So subscribe to the thing. As always, when the man comes around, don't forget to pay him.